Enjoy life. Yes, enjoy life with Miller High Life as the Miller Brewing Company brings you this special film presentation.
This is Jim Leeming bringing you the 1961 Pro Football Review. Here are the most exciting plays of the year by every team in the National Football League. You'll see the league's outstanding stars at their best and the close-knit, action-packed contests that took place every week during the season. It's the fastest football ever seen, the 1961 National Football League season in review. Although the 1961 season was a long one for the Washington Redskins, they had many exciting moments and some of the best plays of the year. The Redskins played their games in the beautiful new D.C. Stadium. Norm Snead did a brilliant job handling the tough quarterback assignment in his freshman year. The Redskins have the ball against the Eagles. Snead shows a brilliant arm as he teams perfectly with Fred Dugan. Fred pulls in the pigskin and rockets home to complete a 75-yard scoring play. The New York Giants attack the Skins. Charlie Connolly's pass is stolen away by Dale Hackbard. Hackbard, who was picked up in mid-season by Washington, was an outstanding performer in the Redskins secondary. The Skins wear white against Cleveland. Norm Snead is letter perfect as he sends up a spiral to Bill Anderson, one of the league's great receivers. Washington is on the go in the second game with the Eagles. Dick James takes a reverse and circles left end. James, a great broken field runner, hot puts his way through the Philadelphians. The Indians nearly upset the powerful Eagles in this game. The Redskins wear white against St. Louis. Norm Snead's the hero as he unleashes a 50-yard pass into the arms of Tom Osborne. Two cards hit the deck as Osborne hits the end zone. Brand new Minnesota Vikings and their rookie coach Norm Van Brocklin turned in a remarkable job in their first in Norm Snead's performance as a rookie quarterback. Veteran George Shaw backed up Tarkenton at quarterback. Our slow motion camera sees Shaw connect with A.D. Williams for a score against Baltimore. Hugh McElhenney remained atop his throne as the king of football's broken field runners. The Vikings loop. The Vikings in white work almost the same play against Green Bay. McElhenney doesn't have much room at the sideline, but then Hugh doesn't need much. McElhenney streaks past the Packers for 45 yards. The Vikings scored a big win over the white-shirted Colts in Minneapolis. Dave Middleton takes a Tarkenton toss in for a touchdown. The Dallas Cowboys were a big improvement over the team that failed to win a game in 1960. Don Perkins, a first-year man from New Mexico, was the best runner in the Cowboy corral. Against the Vikings, Perkins shows his lightning speed. Don darts for 55 yards before he's tripped up. Cowboys threw a scare into the dark-shirted Browns in Cleveland. Amos Marsh takes a Don Meredith pass. Marsh moves in a hurry toward the Cleveland goal. A blindside tackle jars the ball loose, but teammate Jim Doran recovers for 5 extra yards. Meredith earned his spurs as a first-rate quarterback. Don pegs a bullet to speedy Frank Clark for a big TD against the Vikings. We slow down our camera to watch Eddie LeBaron against the Browns. LeBaron aims one for the corner, and Billy Houghton makes the catch with a Brown on his back. The Los Angeles Rams won only 4 games, but they retained their title as the glamour team of pro football. The Rams rear up against the Colts. In slow motion, watch Zeke Bretkowski pass at just the right instant. Dwayne Allen takes it in full stride for a Los Angeles tally. Veteran halfback Ollie Matson, in his 9th season, had one of his finest years in football. The Rams are deep in their own backyard against Pittsburgh. Frank Ryan passes down the alley. Ollie Matson catches it, but there's no catching Ollie. The Ram rocket looks jet-propelled as he scores on a 98-yard play, one of the 2 longest touchdown passes of the year. The Rams wear white in Detroit. Jim Phillips holds on to a Ryan look-in pass, the speed merchant in his own right. Phillips sprints 64 yards to deposit the ball in the Lions' den. The Rams roll against New York. Dick Bass starts around right end, but he doesn't like what he sees. Bass heads back the other way, looking for an opening. Dick finds it, weaves out a path that the Giants can't quite follow. Dick gets credit for a 54-yard touchdown, but he may have turned in the longest run of the year. Zeke Bretkowski passes against the Vikings. Zeke rifles a shot to Matson. Hold your hat as Ollie hops, steps, and jumps his way for big yardage. The Pittsburgh Steelers got off to a late start, but finished the season with 6 hard-earned victories. Buddy Dial had another brilliant year for the Steelers as he made life miserable for defensive backs. The Steelers strike against the Giants. Bobby Lane arcs a bomb downfield. Buddy Dial's there to take it for 6 Steeler points. It was almost the same story against the Redskins. Rudy Bukic passes and Buddy Dial catches in the end zone. Hard-driving fullback John Henry Johnson made the ground game go. John Henry looks more like a halfback on this 35-yard twister against the 49ers. The Eagles pass against Pittsburgh. Sonny Jurgensen's pass is plucked off by Johnny Sample. A master at stealing passes, Sample's also a hard man to catch up with. Rudy Bukic proved to be a capable replacement for Bobby Lane when Lane was injured during the season. Rudy's pass is a bullseye to Buddy Dial. Buddy knows which way he's going as he turns on the speed and outruns the Cowboys to pay dirt. Here's the play that earned the Steelers a victory over Cleveland. Bukic hits Bob Snelker slanting into the end zone with the play of the day for Pittsburgh. The San Francisco 49ers hit their peak in midseason, but they were great to watch all year. The Detroit Lions kick off to the 49ers. Abe Woodson The prospectors shifted into their shotgun offense full time, rotating 3 quarterbacks. We stopped the camera to get a look at Billy Kilmer as he spots his hole. Kilmer, a tailback at UCLA, was right at home in the shotgun and was the most effective runner out of the spread formation. Bobby Waters worked well from the deep spot. Bobby pitches to R.C. Owens. Let's take a long look as the high-jumping Owens goes in for 6 points. Smooth is the word for John Brody, no matter what the formation. From the shotgun, Brody runs to his left to pass. John gets off a beauty, and Clyde Connor stretches out to pull it in against the Lions. When the shotgun backfired, the T was recalled to active duty. C.R. Roberts breaks into the clear against the Bears. Roberts steams downfield, and when the Bears catch up, C.R. laterals to R.C. Owens. R.C. makes it home to complete a spectacular scoring play. The St. Louis Cardinals had to overcome a wave of serious injuries even before the 1961 season got underway. The white-shirted Cardinals imported Sam Etcheverry from Canada to guide their flight. Sam throws short to Bobby Joe Conrad. Conrad spins for a healthy gain against Cleveland. This play by Prentice Gaunt helped spoil the Eagles' bid for a second championship. Gaunt helped ease the pain suffered when John David Crow broke an ankle early in the season. Bobby Joe Conrad proved to be a valuable Cardinal in almost every offensive department. The Eagles are forced to punt against St. Louis. Bobby Joe Conrad fields the boot and runs smack into a pack of Eagles. Conrad squirms free and runs like a man possessed on this 78-yard journey to the end zone. The Pittsburgh Steelers go to the air against the Cardinals. Jerry Norton makes a sparkling interception, straightens out, and then heads goalward. Norton eyes the corner flag and makes it across for a touchdown. The final play in the Steelers' win over the Cardinals was a real dilly. Ralph Guglielmi loses his grip on the ball, but teammate Charlie Granger recovers. Charlie doesn't want the hot pigskin, so he laterals to Frank Mesnick. Mesnick gives Ken Gray a chance, but he sees John David Crow available for duty. John David fumbles, and Gray gets the ball back. Gray gives it back to Guglielmi, who is finally grounded as the game ends. The Chicago Bears didn't win the Western Conference, but they handed out plenty of bumps along the way as they tied with Baltimore for third place. The Bears go for broke against the Lions. Billy Wade passes from his own end zone. John Farrington's in the clear on the 50-yard line. Big John shakes off Dick LeBeau and completes a 98-yard scoring play, the longest touchdown pass of the season. The Bears claw the Colts in Chicago as Ed Brown shoots a screen pass to Willie Gallimore. Willie's top speed is too fast for the Colts. Gallimore gets into the open and turns in an 84-yard touchdown gallop. Mike Ditka became one of the best pass receivers in the league in his first season with the Bears and was voted the NFL Rookie of the Year. A rugged 230-pounder who can fly, Ditka gets behind the Philadelphia scoring strike. Billy Wade gave the Bears plenty of thrills. Johnny Morris gathers in a Wade toss to streak home unmolested against Baltimore. The Bears had never beaten the Cleveland Browns when they met in Chicago. Ed Brown's pass is taken by Angelo Coya. Angelo scores the winning touchdown for Chicago on this 65-yard thriller. The Cleveland Browns were in the thick of the Eastern Conference race until the last 2 weeks of the season, finally finishing third. Browns go to the air in their first meeting with St. Louis. Milt Plum's soaring pass is taken beautifully by Leon Clark. Leon bounces in for a touchdown. The Washington Redskins try to punt out of danger against the Browns. Bobby Mitchell has it for Cleveland, and he's dynamite. Mitchell scurries through the Indians and races untouched for a 64-yard six-pointer. The Army made Mitchell a part-time performer, but it didn't hurt Bobby's style. Mitchell jackrabbits for 60 yards against the Cards. Powerful Jim Brown led the league in rushing for an unprecedented 5th straight year. The hard-running Brown turned passer against Washington. Here's the first pass of Jimmy's career. Ray Renfro takes it for a touchdown. Brown's best play of the year came against the Bears. The Baltimore Colts were hobbled by injuries to their key receivers early in 1961. by only a half a game. The Cleveland Browns kick off to the Eagles. Tim Brown has it 5 yards behind the goal line. Brown swings upfield and spots a lane down the right side. Timmy Brown blazes for 105 yards to start the season for the Eagles. The Eagles go for yardage against Washington. Pete Retzlaff takes a Sonny Jurgensen pass and sheds 2 Redskin defenders. Retzlaff cuts back toward the middle and has clear sailing for an Eagle touchdown. Sonny Jurgensen broke 2 NFL passing records and tied a third as he passed the Eagles to 10 victories. The Eagles trail the Redskins by a 24-20 score with 18 seconds on the clock. Jurgensen drops back and rifles a bullet to Tommy McDonald. McDonald scores to win a close one for Philadelphia. The Eagles fly against the Cowboys. Jurgensen throws a screen pass to Ted Dean. Dean, a hero in last year's championship game, brings the crowd to its feet with a tremendous display of balance, power, and speed. Dean's effort covers 61 yards. The Eagles are in white against Pittsburgh. Jurgensen completes a quick pass to Pete Retzlaff. Pete scares everyone but Timmy Brown with a 10-yard lateral. Brown takes over and sprints for a 65-yard advance. The Detroit Lions battered their way to a second-place finish in the rugged Western Conference. The Lions opened their season with a victory over Green Bay. Earl Morrall is rushed hard, but he slips a lateral back to Nick Petrosani. Nick lowers his head and roars into the end zone. The Chicago Bears kick off to the Lions. Pat Studstill, a swift rookie from Houston, has it on the goal line. Studstill is nearly beheaded as he comes upfield, but Pat keeps his feet and heads for the wide open spaces. Studstill scores on a 100-yard kickoff return. The Lions are becoming famous for their double reverse pass. Jim Nanowski gets the honors, and he spins a spiral to glue-fingered end Gail Cogdill. The improved play of quarterback Nanowski was responsible for several Lion victories. Detroit tries for points against San Francisco. Nanowski tries his hand at running, and he does quite well. A final block by Terry Barr permits Jim to step in for 6. The New York Giants return to the top of the Eastern Conference with 10 wins, 3 losses, and a tie. The Giants send Alex Webster on his way against the Steelers. Big Alex never looked better than on this 60-yard charge that sets up a Giant tally. The Giants ride over the Cowboys. Kyle Rote takes a look-in pass from Y.A. Tittle. The great Giant end eats up plenty of ground, then plays hide-and-seek with Cowboy defender Don Bishop. The Cowboys try to return the favor. Eddie LeBaron passes into the end zone. Eric Barnes picks it off 3 yards behind the goal line. Eric then sets out on the longest pass interception in NFL history, a 103-yard jaunt down the sideline. Y.A. Tittle's role in the Giant Conference Championship earned him the league's Most Valuable Player award. Tittle's best day came against the Eagles in New York. Y.A. passes from the shotgun formation. Eric Barnes, a defensive back sent in just for this play, takes Y.A.'s toss to the end zone. Tittle teamed with Del Schaffner to give the Giants a fearsome duo. Schaffner makes the catch for another Giant touchdown. Charlie Connolly came off the bench to help down the Eagles in Philadelphia. Del Schaffner pulls in a payoff pitch. The Giants won the Eastern Conference by tying the Browns in the final game of the season. Wyatt Tittle passes to Joel Wells for a New York touchdown. The Green Bay Packers ruled the Western Conference for the second straight year with 11 wins in 14 games. The 49ers punt from deep in their own territory against the Packers. Willie Wood has it on the run. Willie has a non-stop ticket to touchdown land, but he works hard to get it. Jim Taylor was the workhorse in the most devastating ground attack in the league. Packers tear into the Chicago Bears. Jim Taylor bolts off tackle. Quick-hitting Taylor shows good speed on this 50-yard gain. Taylor's running mate, Paul Hornung, is even more effective. Paul threads his way through the Colts for a long-range touchdown. Hornung led the league in scoring for the third season in a row. Bart Starr backs up and passes against Cleveland. Max McGee takes it, fakes two Browns off their feet, then races to the promised land. Fullback Jim Taylor was ready for the Browns. Taylor swings wide, then follows Hornung. Paul's block helps Taylor to gun down a final Brown at the goal line. The Packers stacked the Giants during the season in Green Bay. Taylor runs roughshod over everything in sight to go across for the TD. The Giants lead the Packers 17-13. Alex Webster breaks loose for yardage, but watch Jesse Wittenden steal the ball from Webster. This bit of larceny puts Green Bay in scoring position. Packer blockers open the gate for Taylor as Green Bay clinches its second Western Conference crown with an 11-3 record. Plays like this help make 1961 the greatest season in National Football League history.
This has been a special film presentation by Miller High Life, the national champion of quality.